See if I can find the. Oh yeah, there. Yeah, there it goes. There's the hand. Now after you close this this hatch, it's very important that you do this. Oops, excuse me. Behind your seat here is this latch. Very important that you seal that, or you're gonna have a few issues. Got our bags packed. The other thing I forgot to do, Echo Streamlights red. Echo office lights off. All right, let's close up that. Lumia's in. So once you close that hatch, then it's important to do that right there. Or you will have some problems. There's the Lumia test. Thank you. You do have AviTab in here, and also on this EFB, you have other options for the aircraft itself. It does show the frame rate. Here's your charts. You can connect this to the Navigraph, and under more options, you can have the Copilot installed, visible from the outside only or visible from always. And so let's zoom back here. There is our Copilot. She reminds me of a particular actress, but I'm not sure which one. It's like, I can't place it right now. Anyway, the other thing here is you have breaker reliability. You can have very reliable, unlikely to happen, entertaining, it may happen, challenging, it will happen more than a lot. We'll leave the breaker reliability on perfect. Reflections, you can have instruments and canopy reflections. Yes, it is brunette. You also have Librain by Sasso, which is Todorico here on Twitch, TBM 900 Hot Start fame. He makes the Librain, so that's enabled. And then, of course, you have your oxygen, your PSI. You can click on the icon to refill. We're 1800, so we're pretty good. You got FreeCaster nose wheel for nose wheel steering. You can disable the bezels for the instrumentation if you want to bring them out to third-party screens. Here's your sounds, sound levels, and your about screen. So kind of cool. Full flight, how you doing? All right, we'll come down here, and what we're gonna do is, well, first off, make sure everything's mapped. Yeah, props mapped, mixtures mapped. All looks good. We'll hit the battery on. And after the battery here, I'm going to come down to the fuel tank, switch that to the right tank. I'll go ahead and turn on the nav light. Fuel pump. We'll go full mixture. Turn on the magnetos down here below. I think we're good to go. Yep, plane started up. Get a little bit of sound here. There, you can hear the sounds there a little bit. Oh, a little bit rough there. Go full prop. All right, now we're going to turn on the alternator, and we'll turn on the taxi light. Electric trim can come off, door seal. Maybe that's what is very important right there, is that door seal. Not only do you close the canopy and you latch it right there, but then you hit this door seal button down here. I think that's important. All right, avionics on. So we got the avionics master, and this is the Avidyne. The other thing I'm doing is I'm using my SciTech panels so I can dial in altitudes, etc. You can control your autopilot with the SciTech panel, which is fantastic. Let's see. Set altitude 12,000. Set altitude 13,000.
Altitude 13,000 feet.
There we go, 13,000. You can put your mouse over the altitude bug here and use the scroll wheel with the mouse, that's handy. There's the VSI, vertical speed. There's your baro. We'll set the baro to 299 which is weird because I would have thought that we'd have a different. Let's go ahead and refresh. Understand there was an active Sky for X-Plane update. I need to do that, but I didn't do it before the stream today. Saw it after I'd started. There's the METAR for Eagle. Wind is 290 at 3, so we can take off 25. Now altimeter is 30. Yeah, we got real world weather now. 3035. Is that what that's? Yeah, 3035. Good morning, C206 station there. There's bearing, nav, everything. Okay, I am on VATSIM, so if there's anyone that's on VATSIM would like to join, I do see Colorado Springs ground on, which is a Snak airport. And I'll go ahead and file my flight plan. Can someone type in !route in the chat for me? There's the flight plan. KEGE. We're going to Denver, and we're going to do the Gypsum 6 departure, Kremlin transition, direct Longs Z1, and our altitude today. Let me check something on Sim Toolkit Pro. I'm going to put on my noise canceling headphones here for just a moment. Oh, looks like you have to drag these sounds. That's kind of cool. Noise canceling headphones on. All right, back to VATSIM. I'm going to check out the minimum en route altitude here. So I'm going to bring up the Sim Toolkit Pro and the Navgraph. We got a subscribe.
Howdy, John Fly and chat. :
Fulmar 50 with the subscribe. Good morning to you, Fulmar. What is the highlight of your day so far, and what do you have planned? What's on the docket? All right. As you can see here, we're doing the Gypsum 6 departure. It looks like minimum en route altitudes are pretty freaking high. We're going to do low en route. All right, so the minimum, we're going to join Victor 8, and so the minimum altitude is 13.4. So we're going to go, I think we're going to, yeah, let's go to 15,000, which means we're going to have to wear some oxygen. But actually, after the Kremlin VOR, we joined Victor 361, and our minimum en route altitude is now 16,000. So it looks like we're going to have to go to 17 and definitely have the oxygen on. Okay. So we'll file for 17. I don't know what the service ceiling is for a Lancair Legacy, but we're Slant Golf, filed a flight plan. Pesky Mountains, yeah, 777 Bob, happy 4th to you. Thanks again, Fulmar50 for the subscribe. All right, we filed the flight plan on VATSIM. I'm going to turn over to 122.8 on the radio, and I'm going to program in our flight plan. So flight plan, hit the button, scroll down, actually go up. Going to hit procedure. Going to select departure. We're going to do the Gypsum 6 departure, runway 25. Load that in. Bring that down here. And then we'll do, I'll put in Denver. There's Denver. Been a pleasure. Yeah, enjoyed it. I'm going to click on Denver. I'm going to go procedure. I'm going to select arrival. Come on. Arrival. There we go. And we're doing the long Z. And we're going to do transition. It's giving me bike, camper, and Albert. So if I bring up the long Z, why can't I display that? That's interesting. Oh, maybe the, let's open up it this way. So the star is the long Z. Yeah, we can overlay, there we go. All right, so if we're coming in from this direction, it looks like, depending on what runway we're coming in, our transition options are bike, camper, and Albert. But I don't see any of those. K-Dan is landing in the 3.5s currently. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then we're going to go down to see. Well, there's 3-4 left and right. So we could go. I don't see any of those transitions. Cajun Cacti, good morning.
Good morning, John and chat. Happy Independence Day.
Thank you for the subscribe. Cajun Cacti, 33 months. Happy 4th of July to you. Yeah, I'm just not seeing what the transition is going to be, so we'll put in bike, and we'll plan on landing 3.5 left. Yeah, we'll load that up. All right, that's fine. All right. I think we can. Fly John is asleep. Yes, we need to wake up Fly John. Good call on waking up Fly John. Let's test that sub command now, please. Thank you. All right, I'm going to do a login to FSEconomy, and then we're just about ready to taxi.
We got a subscribe.
There we go. Thank you, the Dirts. X-Plane client successfully connected. Oh, I must have been disconnected because the frame rate went down. I really hate that. I'm also going to test the alias. Lancair Legacy. Okay, see if it works. All right, the moment you all been waiting for. Taken forever to get to this point, but we are going to taxi. Coffee. Yes. I do need a I'm not using an alias. No. This is a Lancair Legacy. Isn't it? Lancair Legacy. I just had to change the name because the system didn't like the default name for whatever reason. It's not an alias. Don't tell me it's an alias. I mean, it is an alias, but it's not an alias, right? And I do alias. I alias the TBM 900 as a... Technically, we always use an alias. Yeah. I did say alias. Yeah. No, it was just a slight name change, but yeah. Yeah, someone was talking there on the Discord about aliasing the Epic E1000, and I said, yeah, some people will fly the TBM 850 on FSEconomy and then they'll rent the TBM 850 and they'll fly the Epic E1000 because there is not one in FSEconomy. I will alias the TBM 850 to the 900, to the 900 to the 850, that type of thing. I also will alias the B1900C or D, and then there's a couple others that are close enough for me not to feel too dirty about. But what really kind of gets under my skin is when someone does an aircraft that's not even close and it works, but whatever. I really would like to fly the Prospector in X-Plane 11. In fact, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility to bring that Mole or that Prospector into X-Plane 11. But it might be easier to do like a Titan or a Sabre or a Hornet or an Arrow. And yeah, I don't think Austin will like an Idris or a Javelin in the atmosphere. What about the Piper PA-46? Now, there's a new Piper PA-46 right out that I haven't tried yet. I have the old one. All right, we're going to hold short here of 2.5. Put on our parking brake. I don't think I need the pitot heat, but strobe heat coming on, taxi light can come off, landing light can come on. Let's put in, whoa, what's that? All right, let's put in, how many degrees of flaps? Should I put 5 in or 10? Excuse me. Maybe I'll go in between. 5 is fine. All right, this is a huge moneymaker on FSEconomy. I'm actually taking one passenger. You threw up an ATIS at EGE for me. Oh, thank you. Let's grab that. Where'd it go? Oh, thank you. Looks like 121.8. I'm on 121.8. Nothing heard right now. Oh, ATIS is 135.575. Oh yeah, Eagle Ground's on. Okay. Excuse me.
5. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
That was it. Information Bravo, that was it.
Eagle Co. REGL Airport 8 is information Bravo. 1356 Zulu. Web 280 at 3. Visibility 10. 10,000 scattered. Temperature 16. 2.6. Altimeter 3035. Expect LDA DME approach. Landing and departing runway 25. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Eagle Ground, November 572, Lima, IFR to Denver. Not sure if ground is actually in use.
November 572, Lima, cleared to the Denver airport via the Gypsy Mike 6 departure. The RLGO transition, maintain 8,000, expect flight level 170, 10 minutes after departure. Departure's offline, it'll be on Unicom and Squawk 2750.
Cleared to Denver, Gypsum 6 departure, Clear transition, maintain 8,000, expect 17, and Squawk 2750. Can I get a audio report from you as well? Are we crackly or distorted today?
No, it sounds 5x5. There's a little bit of crackle, but I think it's just audio for VASIM trying to be realistic.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Appreciate it. November 572, Lima. Alright, so on this departure, and we're doing Unicom for tower, I believe. Eagle traffic, November 572, Lima, Lancair Legacy, white and blue, departing runway 25 for a Gypsum 6 departure, Eagle. All right, let's do this. Check out the incoming pattern. Looking good. You guys want a little bit of sound? There we go. Hello, Puff. Iowa Scatsman. Yep. So in cruise, we can hear about how you did in golf. Sure. I'll tell you about my golf yesterday. Yeah. Here we go.
Enjoy your flight.
Set transponder 2750.
Transponder is off.
Set transponder on.
Transponder is on.
Set transponder 2750.
Transponder is off.
Set transponder on.
Transponder is on.
Set transponder 2750.
Transponder is off.
Set transponder on.
Transponder is on.
Set transponder to 2750.
Transponder is off.
That's weird. There we go, finally. I was having difficulty with there we go. Change the CDI here. And we'll go direct to flight plan. Yeah, that's fine. Noise canceling headphones on. I'm going to go direct one more time to Curly. There we go. DMB Bird, how you doing? Sorry about that. Had a little bit of difficulty there with my autopilot, but we are in the lane on the Gypsum 6 here now. I say over by 2-shot 87. Actually, let's just talk about a few holes. I think I had something like 5 pars, 4 or 5 pars, but I had 2 birdies yesterday. You notice how my plane is a little bit off to the left? Just a little bit off to the left. So thank you, Nandokin, with the follow. So I'm going to use my rudder trim here. Yeah, so let's change our rudder trim here. That feels a little bit better. Yep, that feels pretty good. All right, we're at 10.9. We can increase that vertical speed. What's weird is that squawk code's not working, so let me try to rectify that. So on. There we go. Set transponder 2750.
Transponder set to 2750.
And altitude reporting. Yeah, I was a little bit late on my squawks. I thought I retracted them, but you're right. It looks like they're still down. There's 0 degrees. They had 5 degrees of flaps in, yeah. Also, I think we just put on our oxygen. Yep. We are wearing oxygen. Let's see here. Varnish 1 with the follow. Thank you. Anyway, yesterday's golf was awesome. It was a course I'd never played before. It was absolutely beautiful. It's called Sleepy Ridge. You guys can Google images for Sleepy Ridge Golf Course in Orem, Utah. Orem, Orem, Utah. Sleepy Ridge. Really fantastic course. I had some difficulty again with my tee-ball, but my 3-wood was on fire yesterday. I had a couple of really, really cool shots with my 3-wood. Anyway, I believe it was hole number 2 or 3. It was a par 5, and I hit the par 5 green in 2. So yeah, glad I could get some ATC on for you. I was at Colorado Springs with an arrival and tried to get over to Eagle as fast as possible. Thank you, Orlos. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. I wasn't sure if I needed to. I'm assuming if I do CTAP for tower for takeoff, but on the green at 2, but double bogey, best double bogey ever. Yeah, I had it was probably, I'd say about maybe it was probably about 12 feet for eagle. Yeah, I had about maybe 12 feet for eagle, and I didn't make the eagle. I 2-putted for birdie. But it's always fun when you hit a par 5 in 2. Unfortunately, the majority of the day, I had problems with my driver, and it wasn't that I was, my typical going, slicing. It was topping it, and yeah. But it was a good time out. I had another birdie on a par 4. Hit the middle of the fairway, hit it to about 22 feet away from the hole, and made the 22-foot putt for birdie. So he had 2 birdies and probably 4 or 5 pars, and then a bunch of we won't talk about. So yeah, I shot in the I didn't even. There's probably 3 holes I didn't even finish. I just said I'm gonna sit out and meditate for a moment. So I know that there's equitable stroke control, but this plane's kind of fun. I'm gonna bump up the power here a little bit. Can you guys hear the oxygen being taken in? We're about to do 140 knots at 1,000 feet per minute at 15,000 feet. Yeah. You can hear the gas feedback. That's the one thing nice. That's the one nice thing about social distancing, right? Right, St. Wolford? Hero Brian VX with the follow. Thank you. I prefer my golf to be the mini variety. Yeah. No, I did have fun. We were playing for dots. So we play a dot game, and there were 4 of us, and so if you win the hole outright, you get a dot, and we play for like $2 dots, right? So if you beat everyone else, you get a dot. If you make a birdie, you get a dot. If you make a sandy, which means that you go in at least 1 bunker and make par, you get a sandy dot. And then on the par 3s, we do closest to the pin on the green, and they make par, they get a greenie dot. So my buddy, he hit it pretty close. There's one par 3. It was nice. It's really nice when all 4 of the people in your group hit the green on the par 3. It was about 153-yard par 3, and we all hit the green. It was pretty cool. He was the closest. He made the birdie putt, and so he did what we call a triple dip. So he got the birdie, he got the hole, he got the birdie, and the greenie. So he triple dotted us. Yep. You had a chip in yesterday from 52 yards out. Oh, nice. 52 yards out. Were you using like a 56 or a 58? What? I'm thinking you were using a 56 maybe. But what club were you using? 56. Okay. Yeah, I love the hole outs. Oh, Cajun Cacti earlier mentioned. Hey, we got a subscribe. We got a subscribe. McBreak with the subscribe, 21 months. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That's 3 Twitch babies. Earlier, Cajun Cacti talked about the foam that's in the holes. And you said you had 3 putts bounce out yesterday. Executives course 79. That's pretty good. I'm going to tell you my rudder's off again. I'm going to tell you right now. One of my buddies' putts yesterday, it hit the foam and went out, and we gave it to him because the ball was going pretty slow. And I'm of the mindset that if you're far away and it's traveling really fast and it just kind of it goes off the foam and then bounces out, but your ball's going super fast, I don't think that the ball's in. But if it's going super slow and just sits on that foam for a second and then pops out, it's kind of a judgment call, especially since we're not in a tournament or anything. So we gave it to him. I think it's a judgment call. Like I said, if you're 40 feet away and you rocket one up there and it goes screaming past the hole and just happens to hit the foam, I don't think that should count. But Ben at 95 with the follow, thank you. We looked online after and they changed the rules. If it touches foam, it counts. There you go. The scenery looks so sweet. Yeah, this is really good scenery. The ortho photo around Denver and here in the Colorado Rockies and near Aspen and Eagle and Vail and all that. It is gorgeous.